God, it's so good. So good. So good and tasty. So good and tasty.
Oh, that's just a picture of It's a Small World. That's nothing. That's just a child's ride. Nothing more than a child's ride. A child's ride for children to enjoy and for friends and family to enjoy at one of the most pleasant and magical places on earth. That's Disney. No problem. Why would that be in a video about something that is scary, something related to the fear of dolls, pedophilia? Nothing really scary about that. No, sir. Everything's fine. Just fine. Wrong.
I don't like where this is going.
This thing is scary. This thing is a nightmare, all right? It's a nightmare tunnel that you go down, and you're in the dark, and you're surrounded by dolls, some of which are armed. Let's think about this, okay? Let's think about this right here. All right? Have you looked at those dolls lately? They've got big eyes, and they're staring at you in the dark, singing a sprightly little tune about how the world is a small place after all. It'll be a much smaller place without you in it. That's kind of the message that I feel like they're sending, as one of them has a gun and is slowly firing it in the air. Nothing wrong with that, is there? No, sir. Nothing.
I'm Michael Jordan. Stop it. Get some help.
Nothing at all. All right. In order for you to follow me better on this rant, I did a little research. I did a little research on this ride. It was first actually developed for the World's Fair, 1964. It did not belong to Disney just yet. No. It was a World's Fair exhibit. When the fair closed in 1966, it was transferred over to Disney, which opened it at its Disneyland Park in 1966, later allowing it to be opened at the Magic Kingdom. Just to tell you something, I used to work for Disney.
Oh, there's a big surprise! That's an incredible... I think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die from that surprise!
So, I've seen, had the veneer pulled away somewhat. But this has nothing to do with that, and they're like, yeah, right, sure it doesn't. I mean... just another bitter employee doing his thing. No, the truth is, I was actually scared of this ride long before I started working for Disney. I mean, once again, it's a death tunnel. All right, you're in this thing, in the dark, slowly moving along. The haunted house has nothing on that. All right? And yet we put kids on it and we tell them it's a perfectly safe, wonderful ride. And when you're a kid, sure it is. But then as you get older and you see movies like Annabelle and you see movies like Child's Play and things like that, and you wonder, oh, why was I scared? Oh, that's right, I've been on that ride before. They were already implanting the fear in your brain. That's what they were doing. Yeah, it's just your first exposure. That's all. Nothing more. It was also designed by Mary Blair, who was responsible for the set designs of movies like Peter Pan, Alice in Wonderland, and Cinderella. Great, all right. Movies about a guy who kidnaps children only to take them away from their families and leave them on an island forever by themselves, totally unsupervised, possibly maybe even dying as they fight pirates. You know, that kind of thing. No problem. Or the story created by an opium-addicted author. Hey, you know, I mean, why would I think the things I think? Just kind of crazy, you know? Just a little foreshadowing there. That's pretty much what it is. I swear they use this ride as torture in some countries, alright? They don't use water torture, they don't use white torture, anything like that. If you're curious about what those are, go ahead and look them up. There's several videos on YouTube done by several of my favorite YouTubers. I think Scary Mysteries did something on it. Maybe, honestly, Robert Dyke or Robert I can't say his name. He had to change it, but anyway. And I'm sorry he had to do that because I think it's kind of silly. Anyway, they don't use these kinds of torture. They just stick you on that ride for a couple of hours. Believe me, you put me on that ride for a little while, I'll tell you just about anything. I'll be like, yep, I did it. Just take me off that thing. Just take me off that thing. Once again, teeny tiny little dolls staring at you going, welcome to the tunnel. Hope you make it out the other side alive there. I mean, how do we know that's just water? How do we know it's not some kind of weird psychotropic drug being pumped through as you travel? Alright? And yes, I sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist, and that's okay because I have a microphone, and I'm allowed to have an opinion because this is YouTube, and all kinds of things get said on here. Anyway. That's pretty much what it is. It's just a freaky-ass ride, and I have to ask, if people are creeped out by movies like Annabelle, or Child's Play, or Dead Silence, things like that, or just creepy dolls in general, why are they not scared of this thing? Is it because it's at Disney? Alright, which is supposed to be this perfectly safe, happy place on Earth? Is it just the location alone? Or is it, I don't know, that they're too little to recognize that maybe this is a little bit creepy? I mean, how is this not the same thing? And to be honest, wouldn't that make, like, the coolest horror movie ever? Oh, there you are, inner child. Jeez, I thought he'd gotten rid of you completely.
I sure am glad to see you have some childlike innocence.
Dude, I was really worried about you.
Well, at least you're still somewhat of a kid inside. Awesome.
Can you imagine a horror movie with that as the ride, as the whole, like, focal point? Going on that ride and, like, maybe the dolls come to life or there's, like, some sort of weird possession type thing going on. I mean, just imagine it. This thing is a perfect horror machine. And we go on it every day and go, oh, that was so pleasant and enjoyable. There's nothing scary about that. Nothing at all. Well, I'm here to, pee in your Cheerios and let you know that it is actually kind of a scary ride. It's probably the best horror ride at Disney, and, most people don't even know it. And I know this rant is rather short, but that was just my opinion on it because I've been thinking about it lately. And lately, whenever I think about something that makes me want to rant, I figure why not make an episode out of it. To end this, guys, I appreciate that I got so many views so fast on the Willy Wonka rant. I am so happy that you guys put such a big smile on my face. Whether it's 1 view or 100, I appreciate every single one. Because for me, that's my paycheck. That's what I do this for. And I do this, and every time you guys give me just a few minutes out of your day, because that's how I get paid. I don't, get paid in money. I get paid with minutes and hours of your guys' lives. And you guys choose to, click on my video and watch it, and I'm very grateful for that. So, you guys have a good day. I hope I've given you an interesting perspective on a classic Disney ride. And, enjoy it the next time you go on it. Enjoy it. That's all. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay comfortable. Later.